What's up, Shepherd Youth? My name is Caleb Walden, if you don't know me. And I was asked to make a video on some things I wish I knew about God when I was in high school and middle school. So I came up with three things that I wish I knew about God in high school and middle school, and I'm just gonna give them straight to you. The first thing I wish I knew, and this is probably the most important thing I wish I knew in high school and middle school, is about God. Is that I believe that God cares more about our relationship with Him than us being perfect. I think that's literally why He sent Jesus, because He loved us so much and wanted to be with us so much that He sent Jesus to save us from our mistakes. So I have this line that's been messing with me for a while, that focus on connection over perfection. Connect with God rather than trying to be perfect, beating myself up for not being perfect. Just focus on connecting with Jesus. So I wish I knew that in high school, that that God cared more about connection with me than me trying to be perfect and trying to obey. And I wish I had that, because I beat myself up a lot in high school for mistakes I made. I would hear sermons and then feel horrible about myself and just think like, man, I gotta try to do better and be better. And it kind of wore me out. I think a lot of good came from it too. God redeemed some of it. But in the end, I wish I just knew, like, man, like God He really wants to be with me. He wants me to get to know Him. He wants me to feel close to Him. So I wish I emphasized connection with God over perfection for God, or however you want to word that. But really that has been something even now in my life that has been it set me free from a lot, and given me a lot of peace. Just connecting with God rather than trying to be perfect. And I wish I knew that in high school. It would have changed a lot of things for me. That's the first thing. I wish I knew God cared more about me connecting than me being perfect. Number two, second thing I wish I knew about God in high school is I wish that maybe this isn't about God, but I wish instead of just asking questions, I would ask questions and seek answers. Because a lot of times in high school, I would have these doubts about God, these questions about God, and then I would get this question, and because I had this question, I would stop growing in my relationship with God, because I'm like, I have these unanswered questions that why am I going to keep growing in my relationship with God when I don't know this, when I don't know what to think about this? And I just think what I would do is I would ask questions and then leave it there. I have this question, but then I wouldn't seek hard to find answers, maybe because I was afraid of what my parents would say or what my youth leaders would say. But I wish I knew that, God had put this church and these people in my life who loved me and who were willing and ready to work through questions with me. So I wish what I knew in high school is don't just ask questions, do that, but also seek the answers. Seek the answers from the people around you that you trust. Seek the answers from Googling, what does God's word say about this? And then asking more questions to those people about what God's word says. But I wish I really seeked answers instead of just asking questions and stopping there. That's the second thing. And the third thing I wrote down is, and this is interesting too, because it's not necessarily something about God, but the third thing I wish I knew about God in high school is I wish I was more vocal about God in high school. Like I said, it's not really about God, but it's just when I look back on high school, God clearly, He tells us to go and tell people about Him, evangelize. And so I knew that. So I guess I'm saying I wish I did that, because looking back on my life and looking back on high school, I don't really talk to anybody that I went to high school with anymore. I thought I would. I was sure I'd keep a lot of friendships, but everybody I went to high school with, I don't actively hang out with anybody I went to high school with. I mean, maybe one or two people I see every now and then at church, but I wish, looking back, that I would have just been a lot more vocal. And I'm not, it is what it is, and I'm not beating myself up about it, because I think part of it's my personality. I can be a little shy and insecure sometimes, but man, if I would go back, I would just try to tell everybody that I was friends with about seeking a relationship with God, coming to know Him, because those are a lot of people I would have never seen again, and I might not get that opportunity again. So there you go. Those are three things I wish I knew about God, or I wish I did differently in my relationship with God. Number one, connection with God over perfection. Number two, I wish I would have asked more questions and also seeked for the answer. And then number three, I wish I would have been more vocal about school with my relationship with God and with other people about my relationship with God. Those are 3 things I wish I knew about God, about faith in high school.